Good morning. Welcome back to Not the Farm. Where are we, boys?
Farm show.
Farm show. We are in St. John's, Michigan for the Michigan Agro Expo. And we're going to check stuff out. They got some rain here this morning. Ah, lucky. Let's see if we get home. So we'll see what we can find out here. We got an 8RX right there. Look at that. How many drones do you think we'll see here today? Three?
Four. No.
Well, I already see four.
1, 2,
so.
3, 4.
And I bet there's more than that. All right, Brayson, Rylan wants to go to the John Deere booth. What do you want to see, Brayson?
That. Show 'em.
The blue tractors?
Show 'em.
Combines?
Show 'em.
Okay, we'll go over to the combines. We'll come back over here.
That one's different.
Drones 1, we got a trailer, 2, 3, and 4 down there. We'll come back and look at this stuff. I don't know what we're doing with the demos and stuff here, but we're driving a nice 8RX 410 on 24-inch tracks, pulling a 24-row exact emerge planter around in the mud. It's not super muddy, but it is muddy. That's cool. It's a Gator with like See and Spray, except for it's not See and Spray. Brayson saw a blue sprayer. So we gotta go look at that? Yeah. Okay.
New Holland.
It is a New Holland, you're right.
What's that yellow?
Then we got a Haggy and a Deere here. There's a 412R.
Hey, that was nice.
Tell us about this blue sprayer, Brayson.
I don't know anything about it.
I don't either. New Holland is about the same as a Miller, I believe. High clearance, front mount boom. Ryland's, okay, you can go in there. Ryland's checking out the New Holland combine. Go ahead. What are these like covers? Huh.
Dad,
What?
that open? It's double computed.
Double computer, he says. 2 displays in it. Cool.
Big one.
All right, let's go up and see it. I want to see the blue sprayer too, Brayson. Ryland thinks we should get a New Holland. Rinse tank, how big is it? 1,600 gallon tank. Ooh, this is a big sprayer, Brayson. Okay, you're driving. Ooh, look at those screens stacked right there. Plus that one up in the corner, you can't even see that one. Cool.
Okay.
Look at all those buttons and switches. What do they do?
Oh, this is nicer.
This is nicer. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice.
We should get that. Look at that double monitor.
I see it. That's cool.
And this window behind. Look at this desk, Tim.
That's the fuel tank. They're awfully high up here to get the nozzle, fuel nozzle. And there's the def tank.
The combine's pretty nice too.
Combine's pretty nice. Do I got to go look at that?
Yeah, I am too.
All right.
Big one.
All right. What's the inside of a New Holland cab look like? Holy cow! Look at all those switches in a circle there.
And then up here, I thought that was nice.
Radio. Oh yeah, lights. All right. Not bad.
This.
Not bad. I like that the key is back there and not on the steering wheel. Sometimes I feel like I'm going to bump it with my knee. Not bad, huh? Got some storage.
I don't like this one.
Don't like the smell. Doesn't like New Holland new combine smell. Okay. This is a CR990. I'm assuming that's a class 9 combine. There's another 8RX 410. Those look like 30-inch wide tracks. Really nice.
No, I'll let her go.
We got Starlink on the cab, the tinted rear window. This one's a little fancier than ours. It's the same as ours.
Back window is dark.
It's a tinted rear window. The Starlink internet module up there in the corner behind him. G5 displays.
This is John Deere chopper.
Very nice. Oh, this has got automation cameras on it. See those cameras up there on the front? Those are this is autonomous. Or autonomous capable at least. Got big lights on the front there.
We should get it.
These big obtrusive tanks. I get it. I get the niceness of being able to handle 1,000 gallons of liquid on the tractor, and the wide tracks would be better, but I would not want them on my narrow tracked tractor at all. Get this? Yeah, we need one of these, don't we? Replace our lawnmower. That one's probably way more expensive than what we need. There's the big, is this one of the new choppers? Nope. 9,900. Boy's got to sit in everything, so. Can lease it for 3 years for 160,000. That's crazy. Think we should get a tractor like that for pulling our grain cart?
No.
Planting beans?
No.
That'd be nice. 390. Kind of want an RX one. You don't like it? Too small of tires? What, Brayson?
How much oil corn header is that?
Looks like a 12 row to me. C12. CF12.
This is the kind I wanted to know.
1598. Brent grain cart. 1,500 bushel cart. That's nice. All right, we got a S7 900. So this replaced the S790.
I thought the tire on that would be the one that 9 has.
Nope, those are big floaters. Are they LSWs? Yeah. 1250 LSWs. Ours are 800 duals. Look at all those sheets in that window. Is it open?
Probably.
Okay, let's go look. Going up, Brayson? I do like these integrated stalk stompers they put on them now. That's pretty nice. Ouch.
Dad, you can have some shelves.
Got some shelves over there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they changed that. So this is the new models for 2025, and they've got a little different cab. Got the G5 monitors, nice.
It's a 12 row.
Yep, it's dirty. It's used. Is it used? Must have done some wheat with
No,
it.
he needs a 16.
Yep, there's some wheat in the grain tank. We don't need a 16 row.
Yes, you do.
No, we don't.
Oh, you might need a 12 row if you got a big one.
What's that antenna for? It's gotta be, one of them's got to be RTK, right? Yeah, we could use a little tractor like this.
No, I don't want a tractor.
Ryland doesn't want it. All right. 45-foot Draper. Yep. 6M 125. That would be like almost a direct replacement for the 7520.
It's no.
Yeah, look at all this water they got sitting on their Draper belts. Man, it's like it rained here. We aren't that lucky. No. Is that what the M means? 451 million? That's a big grain cart. They make one twice that size now. Do you know that? Twice that size. They make a 3,000 bushel grain cart. That one's 1,500. It's crazy. What do you think, Brayson? You like it? There's a small square baler. Should we tell Ben?
Yeah.
He needs a new baler.
Why?
Oh, he was having problems with one of his.
Hey, you can use that baler. He wants that one instead.
Yeah. Seed tender. What is that over there? Is that just a gravity wagon on big old tires?
That's a big seed tender.
There's a gator. I want that gator.
That's actually
It is just a big gravity wagon. 650 bushel gravity wagons. Yeah, we used to use gravity wagons. That one's a little beefier than any we used to have, but
It just beef for me.
beefier, bigger, heavier. Forklift that can go that high?
Why would you need a forklift? You don't need to put boxes up that high, do you?
Nope, I don't need to put boxes up that high.
Rough on the barn.
Yep.
The old mower.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. That's outrageous. $42,000 for a gator. Come on. Okay, now this is interesting. So this is John Deere's new high-speed disc. It's a 35-footer. It'd take a crap ton of power to pull this. They started making their own here a year or two ago instead of having a third party making them. That's just how they manufacture the tire. They'll fall off. So, I don't know much about these. I've never run a high-speed disc. I've never been a big fan of them based on some demos that I saw probably 10 years ago, but might be worth revisiting and seeing if they're any good. This one's got an implement receiver mounted on it.
Why is the hitch
for automation? That's a fully autonomous tractor as well. See that big sensor thing on the back of the cab up there? That is for full autonomy. That's cool.
I like the way the tractor is, but I don't like how these are not big.
This one doesn't look weird, Rylan says, because it's got big tires. 9R540. This would be about the same size as ours, just a little bigger.
And it is a huge.
Got a bunch of front weights for no reason whatsoever. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's what you need. Yeah,
there's a big one. This is a 710, so it's the smallest of the big ones, but 710 horsepower, very large frame 9R. And it's got huge tracks on it. Okay, go for it. Massive drawbar. Someday when we're ready to upgrade tillage equipment, I imagine that we're going to look really hard at this. Coulter chisel, 11 shank. We might get a little bigger one than that, but Dad always liked this chisel plow style instead of the ripper style, so I think he would really like this. Yeah, well, you're not supposed to go backwards with it in the ground there, bub. What? 8R370. It's a nice tractor.
Too much? Too much?
Nice 2660. They got an air seeder on it for seeding cover crops. I'd like to try one of those tillage tools, but I don't know about the cover crop seeder side of it.
We need a skid steer.
Need a skid steer?
It's gonna rain soon.
You think? There's another payloader. That's about the size we need. We don't need a new one. I'm sure that's way more money than we want to pay. Here's the Fendt 9T Ideal Combine. Where's the steering wheel, boys?
Right here.
It's actually right here. That's crazy, isn't it?
I'm not gonna. I don't like this one.
I hear people really like them. Brian Brown runs one of these.
I don't like it, but I like how it looks on this.
He's kind of cool.
It's not that cool.
Yeah, I know.
I like how it looks on the. Daddy, it's got a mini monitor.
Mini monitor, yep, there you go. Huh, I don't know. They got some shields off. We can actually see inside here. No shoe augers, just big shoe pans. Push everything back onto the sieves. It is a twin rotor. Cool. Here's a big Fendt 1050. It's got the tire inflation system, and look how low they've got the tire pressure in that. I don't know if that's intentional or not. The back's not that way, but I know that they're variable and you can change them kind of on the go. So, pretty cool tractor. Yep, that's the front weight. It's a big one, isn't it? Oh, that's a spreader.
Daddy, same for this tire.
Is it the same? Yep, you're right.
Open it. I can't.
That's locked. That's all right. There's a crone chopper. Look at that. They got like a telescoping lifting cab so you can get way up high. That's kind of cool. Hard to get into, but I guess you would just drop it down. That's impressive. All right. Blue tractors are next. Okay. All right, we got the blue tractors. We got a big blue quad. I don't know what the number is. T9 580. I assume that's 580 horsepower. And then we got the T8 435. I like this blue color, Brayson. I do like the blue, the shiny blue.
Dad, Grayson, you can come in this.
We'll be there in a second. What do you think?
I like it.
Still like the blue, huh? Mm-hmm.
Look at that tent. There's blue tractors.
Oh, yeah, they do. The blue toys.
Rylan!
They brought some money.
They're blue
So.
toys.
These track frames seem very small after standing next to that one over there. Blue tractor drivers must like listening to music more than they like cold beverages because there's no fridge in this one.
Our fridge is gone.
Nope, doesn't fold up.
This one's down though.
Yep. Got a little spot to put stuff. That's nice. All right, seen what you need to see here?
Yeah. No, I'm not done
Blue and gray leather. Nice. We have to sit in every single tractor, it seems. It's okay. Got the little New Hollands. Yeah.
Rayson, lift up the bucket.
Not gonna work. Kloss. Here we got the Kloss Treon 740 combine. With a honeybee on it. I just thought it was strange that these honeybees drive from the center. I guess it works, but it's just different. They also have these like normal spaced fingers and then like a dense pack on the next back. Fingers are real close. That would help scrape some stuff in, I suppose. What's up?
How much people do you think are gonna know you?
Well, we're up to 1 so far. I don't know. Here's a Gladiator strip till bar. It's kind of cool. I still want to try this. It's an unrealistic possibility at this point. Alright, we found our first batch of free popcorn. We're walking through some of the smaller type booth stuff. We did find another drone booth down here with 4 more, so we're up to 8 drones here. Tires, planter attachments, the usual farm show stuff, you know? Here's a little drone tender for the back of a pickup. Kind of nice, but it's a lot of climbing up and down if you ask me. I don't know where your generator would go. Oh, we got a big one on the side over there, I see. That's kind of nice. I like my setup, but... There's an Amazon spreader. So last year when we were up at this show, that's what we were looking at was spreaders, fertilizer spreaders. That's a really nice one, really expensive, super accurate. I don't think you can use it for lime though, so didn't end up with one of those, but well, they're nice. Rylan had to check out the manure scraper vacuum truck. We have 0 use for this, bud. What's this stuff falling out of the sky, boys? Rain. We haven't seen that for a while. Look, there's a nice pickup truck. I could use that pickup truck. Is it a 1 ton or a 3/4 ton? Doesn't say. Maybe it says up here somewhere. 3,500. Yeah, that's exactly what we need right there. Got a price tag in that window? See sales for savings. I'm sure there's a price tag somewhere. Here's the big red one. It's like an old it's like an old versatile triple nickel. 555. Yep. That's what happens when you steer these tractors with big tires like this. See if it's unlocked. Nope. Sorry, boys. There's another payloader. That's a big one. That's too big. We need one more like that one. That's gonna be a pretty expensive one there, bub. This one's more in our price range. I don't know if that one's big enough, actually. More spray drones. Holy cow, guys, look at this thing. It's Lemkin, I think. It's like a speed disc air seeder all in one with a whole lot of packing tires. Wowzers. Could you imagine having to check the air pressure in all these tires? You think they got air in them? They might be solid tires, but still. More drones, more drones. That one there right behind me on that table, I think that's some new release. I saw their YouTube video about it.
We already want this one.
And, no, we haven't. And supposedly it's American made right here in Michigan. I don't know anything about it, and I don't care that much, but yeah, it's there. Brayson found the Kubota skid steers. You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah? We haven't had a skid steer in 25 or 30 years on our farm. We could probably use one. I don't know if it's real necessary. Ryan wants to go sit in the gleaner, so we're going to meander over there. Well, we've had these on and off little sprinkles all day here. Getting them again. We had to stop at the Michigan Soybean Association booth and play some games. Test the boys' soybean knowledge. And get some prizes, so that was fun. Thank you to those guys. And we're getting towards the end of this show here. There's a little bit more, but not a ton more. We got some Deutz tractors. Deutz Far. I don't think Farmhand Mike is up here though. This is mostly dealer booth stuff, not manufacturer booths at this show. It's a nice little show, but it's not big enough to attract the major manufacturers. There's a big Versatile, 620. All right, well, I think we're getting close to being done here. We're gonna walk through that barn over there, and that's about it. Custom Ag's got their grain system set up. So this grounds here is the agro liquid grounds, like they do. Oh, that's the FFA tractor driving contest is there tomorrow. Dang, that's cool. I won that contest when I was in FFA. Was not here. We didn't do this show yet, but anyway, this is the agro liquids kind of research grounds and maybe production and stuff. They sell Fuller fertilizers and stuff, and they're kind of the title sponsor of the show and give us the space to put it on. So appreciate that. See, this is what I need. See that little black box up there? That's an air conditioner. That's what we need when we're out sitting on long days. Air conditioning. Alright, well, we're right back by the entrance. This trailer's pretty nice too. Got a nice big diesel generator on the back with a sound enclosure. So you don't have them little gas ones screaming away all day. If I was doing it for custom stuff, I'd have something similar to this. But I'm not. And I'm not going to spend 40 grand on a trailer. What kind of drone is this though? Is that Hileo? Nope, it's a DJI. Smaller one must be like a T30, maybe? I'm not sure. Well, boys, what'd you think?
Yeah.
Had a good time?
Hello.
Glad you came?
Yeah.
Show everybody what you got, Brayson. We had to stop at the blue tractor booth because Brayson likes blue tractors. And Rylan wanted a scraper, and they wanted them each individually, and I said they sell them together for $8 cheaper, so we did that. So, we're heading back to the farm now. We're going to stop and grab some lunch somewhere on the way home. It's like 12:30 now, probably. And so what's going on around the farm this afternoon? Brock was around today, believe it or not, doing some mowing for us. I see that. Truck's dragging a strap. Anyway, we'll find something to do. I was thinking about going and looking at some soybeans, but hopefully it's raining when we get home and we don't have to worry about doing anything in the field. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Well, we made it back. Brock was breaking stuff while we're gone, so we'll have to go check that out. But he's down in the seed warehouse getting some signs out. We need to put up a few field signs yet. It's a little late. I really don't care that much, but I do have a field day coming up, and I should make it look like I tried. So we should probably make it look like I tried. Whatever. All right, should we go find something to do, Brayson? Yeah. Okay, let's go. That's not supposed to look like that. I tell you what. It's all right. Brock was doing some mowing. I think he turned too sharp, broke the PTO shaft on the 7520. So ordered one. It'll be here tomorrow. We'll get it fixed. Not the end of the world. All right. Brock is going to go put up a bunch of field signs for me. He's going to go put up posts and then come back and get the signs. I had a pile of signs in the lean-to there that were already kind of assembled, so he sorted them into piles of which direction they're all going. And he's going to go put the bottom half of the posts in and then come back and get the signs. So that's good. We need to go put some spar urethane on my boards that we didn't get to yesterday. All right, so we got these boards I've been working on for my porch here, and I got all the staining done. I get that pile over there and a couple of other ones. We need to put some of this urethane on to protect them. This is an exterior water-based spar urethane that should be pretty good. So we're going to go ahead and put some of this on. We're going to have to do it a couple of times because those boards, we want to coat all the sides and seal the back side of them as well. Even though we didn't stain the back side, we want to seal it and stuff, keep any water from getting into them and rotting them out. So I'm going to mix this up a little bit and we'll go start rolling it on. We'll do the backs first. I don't know if these little rollers was the best idea or not. Get a bunch of little bubbles in them, but they go out pretty quickly. Those boards look good. Didn't stain the back side of these because, like I said, you're not actually going to see it, so it doesn't really matter. Just trying to keep them protected a little bit. We're not exactly in a clean room here, so try and keep the dust out of stuff as much as possible. Ryland doing one over there. All right, well, I got all those boards coated, the top sides or the back sides of them, I guess. It says to apply a minimum of 3 coats, so we'll have to do this a few times, but it says we can do it again in 2 hours. So we'll probably come back, although it's quite humid and may take a little longer to dry today. All right, one last thing before we end this video, and we're going to bury this way at the end, which is not a good idea because this is going to be good. You guys remember a month and a half ago, when we did our corn dissection video, I got several requests, mostly on the TikTok side, but several requests to do a soybean video. So we're going to go out here in the plot in the full season beans, the 3-4s, because I've been wanting to do this for a couple of weeks, and well, time has gotten away from me, and I've been waiting for some rain to make the ground a little softer to dig. Haven't got real lucky with that front. And we're going to try and dig up a soybean plant, find one that's relatively by itself so we can dig it up good, get the roots out, and then go wash it up, and we're going to tear it apart. Now, there's not near as much to see on a soybean plant as there is on a corn plant, but we'll do our best. Let's just see how our beans look to start with here. Loaded with pods, looking pretty good. We don't see much for flowers anymore, that's what I mean. We're a little later than I was hoping to be. These are a 3.4 maturity, so this is a full season bean, about as full season as we go here. And they're done flowering. Just a few remaining little dead flowers now that hopefully will turn into some pods yet. But yeah, let's see if we can't dig one up here, haul it out of the field. I tried pretty hard to get that out of there without damaging it, but I did break one of the branches. Kinked it off right there, so let's go try and wash this off. Preserve as much of the root system as we can, but we already lost a bunch of it. Step 1. Well, step 1 was find a plant and dig it out. Step 2, wash them off. Okay. Well, we did okay. We have a lot more intact than if we would have just ripped the plants out of the ground, but I still bet I lost well over half of the root system. So when we growth stage soybeans, which is what we're going to start with here after we've looked at the roots and seen what we got, we'll dive into that a little bit more in a little bit. But when the plants are small, before they start flowering, we're counting trifoliates. We're counting from the bottom up. Those trifoliates are long since gone. We've got lots of branching down here. But once we enter reproductive stages, we actually start staging from the top of the plant. And so we're going to follow this main stem all the way up and find the top node and count down from there. This plant's a little bit interesting. So you'll follow our main stem, and then we get to here and we take a hard left turn and come up to here, and then we straighten back out and we end up right up here. So this is kind of our primary growing point right there. I would guess we aren't getting a ton more vegetative growth at this point. We're pretty well done, but you can see our newest trifoliate right here that is still coming, just growing and starting to branch out. But we're going to count down from there, 4 nodes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you'll see here that we have a couple of pods. They're longer than 3/4 of an inch in length, but they're still flat. They haven't really filled the beans out. So I would call this an R4 plant. So I'm looking at this pod on our 4th node down just a little bit closer. And it's a little bit hard to tell, but I can feel the bean developing in there. It's started. And the transition between R4 and R5 is what we call beginning seed, where you have a seed developing in one of these top 4 nodes that's at least 1/8 of an inch long. Now, we'd have to break that pod open to really be able to see that, and we'll do that in a little bit. But we're pushing R5 here. So as we start down at the base looking at our root system, you'll notice we've got pretty good branching. And like I said, we probably broke a bunch of these off. But you'll notice all these little balls on the roots themselves. Those are the root nodules. That's that symbiotic relationship between Bradyrhizobia, it's a bacteria that lives in the soil, and the soybean plant, where the soybean excretes sugars and nutrients through its roots, and the Bradyrhizobia take atmospheric nitrogen, N2 gas, and convert it into a plant available form. Feeds the soybean plant. It's a great thing. It means we don't have to put nitrogen on soybeans, or at least not very much nitrogen on soybeans. Okay, so we're going to keep making our way up this plant, and we're going to count how many nodes that we have along our main stem up to the top, and then we're going to start pulling leaves off and clean it up so we can see just the number of pods that are left on here. Pretty darn good looking plant, really. All right, so I counted up the nodes, and we got to 19 to this last one with a pod. Now, I don't know if some of these last flowers will actually set some pods or not. That would be 20, and we've got a lot of branching. In fact, there's a fresh flower I saw on a couple of these that were still flowering or just finishing up. So, okay, the next thing we're going to do is go through and strip all of the trifoliates and the leaves off. You'll see each one of these trifoliates is attached to a petiole, and that comes back down to one of the nodes where there's generally beans attached, pods. And if you just peel them backwards a little bit, they come right off. We're going to do that, set them off to the side, and that's going to leave us our plants with just kind of some branches and pods, and we'll be able to see them a little bit better. Well, that changes the look of it, doesn't it? So we got all the leaves pulled off. Now you can really see the branching. We've got 5 or 6 the main stem plus 5 branches, plus then we've got some little stuff like this. And we're getting to the point where it's really critical that we get some moisture, because we do have some new flowers coming up here that would keep putting some pods on and could make these beans really good. Or if we don't get any rain, they will basically abort those pods off. They won't fill out and do anything. And also, we're going to start seeing more of this where we get 2 beans or a single bean instead of 3, because the plant says, hey, I can't put 3 beans in this pod. Let's just try and get 1. And 1 is better than none, but we certainly prefer them to fill out and get 3 and 4 bean pods up and down this stem rather than 3s and 2s and some 1s. So anyway, for the most part, I'm really happy with it. I think that's a pretty decent bean plant. These were in 30-inch rows, so we did get some nice branching outward, but they were pretty crowded next to each other. So, yeah, there you go. There's your soybean update. I could count the pods. It's really hard to give estimates on yields on beans. We could count pods and try and figure that out, but at this point, there's still so many pods developing, and they've got such a long ways to go yet. I mean, this one here's got some depth to it, but most of the rest don't, so it wouldn't do us much good to know how many pods are on this plant or even give us a guess at how they're going to yield. Thanks for tagging along to the farm show today. Hope you guys enjoyed that one and the soybean breakdown video. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below, and we'll be back at it tomorrow. I think there's some clouds. Maybe we'll get lucky and catch some rain tonight. I think we're going to make sweet corn tomorrow, or freeze sweet corn. So that will be a Baking Bakers video, but I'll show you guys a little bit of it. And it won't take all day, so we'll be working on something else as well. Brock did get us a few field signs put up today, which is nice. Trying to think what else we've got to do. Oh, we might start cleaning up in here. I want to get some steel put up hopefully next week. Brock said he'd be around a couple of days, so we can get everything ready for that. We'll have to get the man lifts down here and be ready. So thanks for watching. Tell everybody bye.
Bye.